So we're on our way. Well, we just made kulfi. So if you're watching this now, then you've probably already seen the finished product of the kulfi. It was a butter popcorn kulfi. It was pretty good. So now we're going off to the main market because we're going to make another video with Chef Dev.
You've likely seen Chef Dev in some of my videos, and for those who don't know, he's an amazing chef and friend of mine in Toronto. So when I heard he was going to cook in Pakistan, in the food city of Lahore, out of all places, I had to tag along and document this journey.
What are we doing in Pakistan?
Yo, I came here a few years ago to pop up, and it was an incredible experience. I don't know how I ended up here, but I did. And I think I left a good impact, and I'm back. And I'm back to open a brand new restaurant with my friends here, and it's just it's a wild experience.
Okay, wait, you aren't Pakistani.
I am Guyanese Canadian.
This is the first time I'm ever hearing about what?
It's random, I know.
Lahore itself is a food city. I remember last time I went, people were waking up at like 4 or 5 a.m. to get baya, nihari, jana, lassi.
I don't think I'd ever want to be a full-time chef, but I do respect those who can lead a kitchen like this, so I wanted to see firsthand on what it's like to manage a dinner service.
So now I'm going to take you through and give you a close-up on plating for some of the special dishes. To help this thing be successful, and he's a very talented chef that runs Fred. So when I left the pop-up space, he took over completely, but there's also like a major language barrier here. So like if I call something, they don't really understand what's happening. So his role is to make sure that I don't look like a jackass.
Okay, so if you say something, for example, what does he want to say?
He might repeat it with just his little bit of flair. So if I say like one pakora, he might go, "Ek pakora." As new order, 1 carbonara, 1 salmon, 1 mac and cheese.
Hey, carbonara, fire. Mac and cheese, fire. And more?
No. I took it from the, I need milk. You can't plate mac and cheese like this.
I'm getting a bit confused just looking at everything. I don't know how Chef Dev is visualizing what he sees in the kitchen, because I just see a whole bunch of people cooking stuff and then bringing it to the plate up front. Chef Dev is plating it, making sure everything is on point with the seasoning. It's a lot of organized chaos. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Organized chaos.
Last night's chits. New order, 1 sando, 1 steak frites, 1 rib.
Hey bro, that's the real chip. You can't do like this.
What?
That's the real chip.
Yeah. Did they hear that?
I love the mixture of like a desi rendition to mac and cheese. It has like those masalas.
The masalas in there.
Yeah, the fragrant flavor of a garlic. I'm mind blowing.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
You're not just saying that?
No, I'm not just saying that.
Amazing.
I don't just say that for the sake of saying it.
Here, right? Yeah. Where was that? I apologize. We sent out a new one. Was it better? Yeah. I apologize. Second night. We're working through everything, and I appreciate your patience. It's a lot of stuff going on in the kitchen, and 90% of the kitchen doesn't understand me, so. I'm learning a little bit every day.
This is the end of the first service, I guess?
End of the first service, pretty busy, definitely a lot of work to do. Actually, I don't know, man, it's hard. I'm torn sometimes because it's difficult when one table gives you so much detail. Like that dude that came in the kitchen is just like mind-blowing, and they tell you so much good feedback, but then the table beside them said that, you know, this is uneventful. We had that one fried chicken guy, and then I came in the kitchen and it tasted delicious. So you can't please everybody. It's the same thing online with comments. You can't just get 99 good comments and 1 bad one and sulk on the 1 bad one. Nonetheless, still went around the kitchen, retasted everything, got the entire station reset, tasting more, temping more, and this is the only way to get better. You'll never have an 100% service. You can shoot for it. Just a reminder to just really stay on top of things, remain humble, and work very hard.
And to clarify, this restaurant is called The Observatory and is located on top of the Fred Hotel. So I wanted to sit down with the owner, Zain, to see how this all even got started.
All right, Zain, so you own the Fred Hotel, right?
Yes. The restaurant industry fascinates me. I like to eat. A few years ago, we got the opportunity. We had really nice space that we were doing nothing with. And I thought if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. But at the same time, I thought that I won't have the bandwidth to run a hotel with my day job, a restaurant, sorry. So we started Fred, the restaurant, as a pop-up space.
But why a pop-up space as opposed to like your traditional Pakistani restaurant?
I thought a pop-up space because, you know, as much as Lahore is supposed to be the center of culture and food and the arts in Pakistan, food-wise, we're not very cosmopolitan anymore. Apart from tikka boti, which is great, by the way, we don't have many other genres. And I thought it'd be great to get chefs in and push Lahore into that direction of being a little more cosmopolitan food-wise.
And how did you get in touch with Chef Dev?
Chef Dev and I have a mutual friend. Then he mentioned Chef Dev. He told us he had this great friend who's a super chef, and obviously we didn't believe him. And that he put us in touch, and he was cool. And we did the pop-up.
What kind of feedback did you get from, I guess, your first customers? Because this isn't your traditional Pakistani food.
From the Lahoris, what the sense I get is that oftentimes people say it's a breath of fresh air. We try to scale down the Desi influence in my menu, in my cuisine. There's a lot of food available here, and it's a lot of one note. It's a lot of masala-based foods. It's a lot of barbecue, etc., etc. So for me to come in and bring dishes from around the world that are unique and progressive, I think people really enjoyed here.
You know, we're a city of 12 million people. It's big, and it's cosmopolitan like any other city, and in some ways not so cosmopolitan like any other city. So I just want to do my little part to push Lahore in the right direction, in my opinion.
Awesome, good stuff.
Thank you.
Sure.